Hello, gamers. I'm sorry I'm so late, but honestly, I just am having the time of my life right now. I'm so... Well, first thing, hold on. Before I forget. If you haven't seen my post on Instagram about it. I know, I rose from the dead on Instagram just to post about this. I'm just gonna take the headphones off. They're not doing anything for me right now. Jump scare in 3, 2, 1. So I'm really blonde now. Shout out to my friend Brent. Because he is in cosmetology school and asked, was basically asking, like, all of us, and asked me if, we needed anything done, so, or like if we, you know, all this other stuff. So he did this for me, and I was apparently really lovely practice considering I had old box dye in my hair. I'm so sorry. If you ever plan on bleaching your hair, ever, and you have used box dye within the last half a decade at least, just be prepared for a long session. This consecutively took 2 sessions, and I think Brent said a total of 11 hours. So, he did really good. He did really great job. Him and he had his teacher help a little bit, but I mean, he did a really great job. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted. Honestly, I was just down for the ride. That was pretty much what this was. Because if anyone saw my post, well, I guess I didn't put on that post. That was my bad. Or if you go look at my story, like right now, I have, originally I was going in for a color correction because I had like a ring kind of going around my head because the ends of my hair gets bleached in the summer by the sun, naturally. But obviously, once I'm no longer outside 24/7 consecutively, my hair grows in dark, because I'm a dirty blonde, but it sometimes is closer to brown than blonde. So the only time anyone gets to tell I'm blonde is in the summer, because my hair pretty much becomes blonde. But yeah, it left this really, like, really ugly, like, noticeable line in certain lightings. And that was essentially what it was. It was supposed to match my ends. And I said, you know, if it goes lighter, I don't really care. If it doesn't, you know, whatever you need to do, I really don't care. I'm here for whatever, because I'm gonna like it regardless, because I've never bleached my hair. Well, I've bleached my hair one time, and I was in about 6th or 7th grade, and I dyed the ends of my hair pink. But that was the closest I had ever come to dyeing my hair. So, or like bleaching my hair. But I didn't go anywhere like close to the root. I know it kind of looks like I'm wearing a wig. Like, that's how, like, almost unnatural it feels. Like it's very weird. And this lighting doesn't really help, considering it does kind of look a little bit yellow. It's a lot less yellow. This is pretty much what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted, almost. I'm happy. I'm gonna be happy with it regardless, so, because I really like this. I keep looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god. So, yeah, maybe sometime in the future I'll do it again, and, like, I'll experiment with, like, colors or something. I don't know. But this is the first time I'm going, like, actually blonde. So, and my hair is really relatively healthy. There was a lot of deep conditioning going on. But even before that, my hair my hair is relatively healthy because the only dye I do to it is like a box dye. I do a dark brown box dye every once in a while. But that's about it for that. So, I mean, I think the color shows up a bit better on the actual pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, that was on, I think, a Thursday, like a Wednesday or a Thursday. This song, why is this song playing? Kidding. I think pictures show, it shows my hair a bit better on Instagram and everything, so. But yeah, that was it. My one appointment landed, I think, on like a Thursday, and then it landed on Tuesday. And those are my only days off, so it's like, you know, it's fine. But then I also was just straight up coming down with like the worst time. I don't know if anyone remembers. I think I talked about it. I ended up coming down with a bladder infection again. So honestly, I don't think it really went away. But I was just in shambles essentially. So I was like, there's no way, like, after this appointment, I'm gonna be able to stream because I feel terrible. So, trying something else, hopefully. I've also been told I use this as, like, a video diary sometimes. You may be right, but I like updating my sometimes non-existing crowd of one viewer, and that one viewer is probably me, so. I don't really care. I like yapping. Leave me alone. Some people watch these in the after they're, you know, uploaded on YouTube, so it's whatever. I'm gonna get the game up. Oh, it's like, why is it like this? Because it said it was at 13 minutes. In other words, we are going to be finishing up Ace Attorney Investigations today, the first game, before we move on to the next one, the second game. Right. I need you and Midsummer to shut up. I don't know why I closed it. I didn't need to do that. One day I wish my ring light would work again. I'll figure it out at some point. Okay. Also, I apologize for any frequent breaks to the bathroom I'm gonna need. Just fair warning, there may be a few of them, so gotta stay hydrated. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me set up. There we go. I will set that up. Let me be right back. Kirby's also here. He's just laying on the ground. so funny. Okay. Sorry, I just really like my hair. Thank you for looking at it. Okay, let me post about this. Ooh, that's not it. Okay, let's get into it. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Oh, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in so hard, bro. Cheers, gang. Okay. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm so ready. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. I really can't wait till, like, I don't have to do this stupid-ass old man voice anymore. As if there is anything else for me to testify about. I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well, I suppose I could tell you about that. Because all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location. Now this man understands how I feel playing Phoenix Wright, trying to sit there and still, like, arrest somebody. Why is this, like, a thing? Like, why is that a thing? Like, why can't I just arrest this man under the suspicion of it? They do it here in America. I don't know. It just feel like I have enough evidence. Is that not enough? I have to physically fully prove this man is a murderer? Whatever. Of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Period. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into the old man's heart. I'll never forget them. So you were in the theater proper watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Of course I was. I have great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? Shut up, Larry. You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who was cool. Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh? Huh? Hey, Edgy! Who is she? Who is this super cute girl? That is a 17-year-old, Larry. That is a 17-year-old girl. That is a 17-year-old girl, Larry. You are on thin ice. Please, please, please put his ass in his place and make sure to tell him that is a child. Please. I'm begging you. She's been standing here this whole time and only now he notices her? Her name is Carrie Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yeah, so okay. I'm Larry Potts. Silence in the peanut gallery. There is no time for such trivialities. Oh, I don't know why I butchered that so bad. I'm not saying it again at a time like this. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that? I know. This is the end. For that man there. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Agent Ling, you're on my good side now. You already were, but like, that confirmed it. That was so fruity. Anyway, I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. It's always something when a character you were like not cool with or like rivals, enemies, whatever, and they kind of just like give in and use your actual name instead of the stupid ass nickname they were calling you or some shit. Oh my god, period. I fall for that shit every single time. Platonically or romantically. I find it very, very amazing. Couldn't think of a word there for a second. This really is the end game. The time has to come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. I wonder how long this is going to take. Like, how much of this man is going to fucking yap to me?
Hold it!
The last row? I should think that an ambassador would have a special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai show as well. So I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him. Hey, Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here. I hope she never shows up in a fucking game again. I hope she never comes back in a game. I cannot fucking stand her. I like love to hate Old Bag, but like sometimes she just really gets on my fucking nerves. My dear madam, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again. Oh my, well, aren't you the considerate person when you want to be? But this young butterfly is on the side of edgy poo. Period. You know what? Period, Old Bag. I'll give you that one. So you could spare me the flirtatious commands. He definitely wasn't. Whatever. Wow, he's completely frozen. In frustration, perhaps. I dare say she can be the rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show? Nope. Nope. Go back.
Hold it!
Are you admitting then that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching? Quiet. You buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. Well, it's true that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. Do you remember the contents of the show very well? Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice. Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture. I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. Oh, and that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the samurai spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could please elaborate on this point for me. Guys, I got your ass.
Objection!
Miles Edgeworth, I love you, bro. The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer?
Objection!
You little irritating net. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? Yes, that's usually a thing Edgeworth does. You get used to it. Just let him do that. He needs to clarify for the who's the bitch that types everything in court? For the record? For the record. Needs it for the record. Needs to clarify it for the record. That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear? What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me? Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot bloodedness, my bad. Having said that, said useless man bet the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Okay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight? It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known that you should have known the move that was used. Quercus Alba, you didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? I'm not doing that. Bro is yelling. Why are we screaming? Huh. So if he wasn't watching the show tonight, then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer now. Why are we laughing? This man is laughing right now. Just what is so funny? You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show, or most of it in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when the dramatic scene was played out on stage. Then why are you lying about that? Why are you lying about knowing the fucking special move? Like, how are we gonna prove that you were even in the bathroom? How are you gonna prove that you weren't in the bathroom? You know what, whatever. That's the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. Ugh, just because he got the name of the move wrong. we can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. We could. We fucking could. You guys are all pussies. We totally could. I can't, bro. There's too much evidence, man. This is shit that you deal with in an actual court, not outside of the courtroom. You can sit there and prove all of this shit all you want, but if you have, like, leading suspicion, you can arrest this man. Right? Like, that's how that works? What is that? Reasonable suspicion? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't want the fucking AI answer. Get rid of that shit. Curb. Are you coming? You coming up? You want to read this description for me? I got rid of the AI overview for you. Reasonable suspicion requires specific facts that would lead a reasonable officer to believe that the criminal activity may be occurring. Probable cause. Are we thinking probable cause then? It says probable cause on here. And again, probable cause to search means evidence that would lead a person of reasonable caution to believe that evidence of a crime will be located in a particular place to be searched. Okay, so definitions aside, because there's a lot of, I can't think of the actual phrase, but we know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I'm not just talking out of my ass. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had to watch the entire show, honest. I had wanted to watch the entire show. As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. I love Edgeworth. You know what, Edgeworth? This is the perfect time to be gatekeeping that shit. 100%. Who was that just now? Larry, can you shut the fuck up, please? It would be I, young lady. Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, please, hold for a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Maniac. Sam-maniac, whatever. What exactly is a Steel That's canon. That stumble is canon, I don't care. What exactly is a Steel Sam-maniac? Who the fuck calls it that? I don't know why I'm being rage baited right now. I believe he meant to stay to... That stutter is not canon. I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai.
Objection!
I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai. What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth? It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. Larry, you're not fucking helping, dude. As well he should, for I am a fan. It is not as though I missed the entire show. Excuse me. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of young and the young at heart. The sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose when couldn't run any thicker. Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Cochin. You know what, Gramps? You really are something else. Is this probable cause or reasonable, whatever the fuck we want to call it, for me to beat the shit out of Larry right now? Like, is that valid? Can I do that? Is anyone gonna be mad if I do that? Because I want to. And I can, if I could. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say? Huh? Did I say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Right before? Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake. It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art. It's lost media as we speak. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still. What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. Oh, that is not for you to fucking decide, you jackass. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise in wasting time, much like a kid show. This man makes me want to take myself out.
Objection!
Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you? I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. So now you're trying to bully me, huh? As if I haven't been doing that the entire time. You're just now realizing this? I don't know why I'm so angry. I just want this man to be arrested. I don't get it. There are no implications to be read in... Oh my god. There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this one, Clearcus Alba. You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at? That's the name of the move you told us was never used in a show or said out loud. Now then, would you care to tell us how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Oh my god, I really don't have that much left. Quirkus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You saw it. Had to have seen it on the board. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it in the dressing room's whiteboard. Ugh. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked, which means that the only other option left was that you saw it on the whiteboard. So that means Mr. Alba was in there... Excuse me. So that means that Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right? What's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder. Oh! Ugh. I'm assuming they're gonna talk about this. I don't know how the samurai dogs like happen to be part of the murder. All right, I'm gonna go off on a whim here. And if it's wrong, because I don't know where else to present this thing. I've had this for like the entire time almost.
Take that!
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. The dogs will come up again. Oh, is it the spear? Is that the only thing, like... See, if I just thought about it harder, that would have been...
Take that!
Is that not it? What? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Guys, I don't know what it is. I don't even know where the dressing room is. Have we even gone in there? Oh. Right. See, I just had to fucking read shit. The push cart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. I literally noticed it when this popped up for the first time, and I fucking forgot about it. During the show, the push cart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage to the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then right after the show ended, it went into Alabast along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage. So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Ugh. Ah. Oh, but wait. What if, and this is just a what if the murder took place right in the dressing room? Well, what do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room then would be as simple as pie. The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then too. Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Quercus Alba, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest!
Objection!
I don't know why you bitches just won't do it! Just fucking... I can't fucking stand this place. I can't fucking stand it. Ugh. Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? You've already done enough. You've explained enough. I'm tired of fucking hearing it. Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk, still trying to get out of this? Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you could do to stop him? I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal. Oh, and if we use Little Thief, we maybe even learn something from a recreation. We don't need to do any of that. What? Wolfie, how could you? I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else. And they found nothing? There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it. I guess you're right. If they found something, they would have reported it to us. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find. And if there's no info to feed to Little Thief, then I can't do much help either. Is this the end? The murder took place in the theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder... If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. I don't understand why. This is shit you do in a courtroom. We are not in a courtroom. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you'll excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Good! Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. And who was this? Who is it this time? You know what? What have you got to fucking say right now, old bag? Hold it right there, you whippersnappers! Ugh. First Larry, and now you? What is with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're not involved! All of these bitches are pissing me off. This is like Danganronpa level. Like, I had gotten so angry at Danganronpa 2 because everybody was just being a fucking moron or saying the most obvious shit or saying shit that didn't need to be said. I'm getting really, really angry again. The same level I did while I was playing Danganronpa 2. Don't get me wrong, I love the Danganronpa series, but why is this a running theme that keeps happening? I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in. Why did you have to speak up right at this instant? But you know what, Edgy Poo, cheer up. Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. Why can't you people just fucking say things? Faster. I have a thing I can give you. And fucking tell me! The most wonderful thing from you? It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. My special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this... I knew this shit was gonna come up. I knew it was gonna come back up. I just didn't know where. And of course, Old Bag is gonna be the bitch that fucking gives it to me. It's a box of those samurai dogs, right? Yes. Oh, Edgy Poo. Here, go on and eat one and you'll feel right as rain. Your Honor, I wish to be dead. I wish to be dead in a ditch. I wish I was dead in a ditch right now. Are we through here? Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? If you were paying attention, do it! I don't think I've ever been this mad at an Ace Attorney game. And I'm not even like fuming mad, I'm just irritated with these bitches. The last last case of the previous game, I was sobbing my eyes out. And now this one, I'm fuming with rage. I was sobbing my eyes out in sadness in the last case, in the last game. Now this one, I'm about to start crying out of frustration because these bitches are irritating me. I just want to arrest this man. God. Ugh. Pissing me off. Edgy poo. Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me. Well, she's yapping again. I mean, isn't it the desire of every woman to make sure the beloved never goes hungry? And that's what I wanted to experience. They used to make the most of it. You threw it in front of me. And Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something about her? Kay's saying what we're all thinking. There is no power on earth that can force that woman into silence. But I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. For very good reason. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on it, like a Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted just like the rest. Oh, it made me so mad. Wait, a special box with... Is that Hinomaru? Is that how you say it? Hinomaru? Like fan on it? I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red sun on the fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? Don't fucking tell me. Don't fucking tell me. After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a Hinomaru dog. I need you bitches to take this for blood testing, please. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet it does. The rays from the sun, the red sun, may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction. A present? The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We're supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them up in the pushcart just to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Koshin at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then, you forced the steel samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. What if he was the steel samurai? Oh, I don't know what's going on anymore. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we've found all of them, the way to the truth will be revealed. Okay. Oh, this is... I can't do this. I cannot fuck this up. I have to do this in the right order. Oh, okay. Body in the pushcart. Samurai dogs. Hinomaru dogs. Oh, and I can't go back. I'd have to go back so far. And I don't want to look at a guide. I'm trying so hard not to look at the guide right now. I need you all to clench something. Butt cheeks, fingers, cross them. I don't fucking know. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within them first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up in the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with the Hinomaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Wendy Oldbag, I thank you. How did I know he was gonna say that? What you have given me is truly something very special. Edgy poo! Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good. Huh, you're bluffing. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. Finally found the fangs we needed to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs is going to put the old man away? Trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course. This box of samurai dogs with the Hinomaru fan on it. This should have never existed. So, I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. That is fucking crazy work. I don't know how Ace Attorney comes up with some fuck shit like that, and I think it's so funny. Huh? What? Blood, you say? Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste. I've gotta admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey you, get this down to the lab, pronto. But why was there blood on that box to begin with? If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Yeah. You have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor? Ah, I see. Killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. Exactly. And that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box. But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there, because embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder. It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that. I didn't steal. I received it from myself. Quirkus Alba, I'd say the one very fatal oversight. This is one very fatal oversight on your part. Now what are we pulling out of our ass? Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however. How could he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this? Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what? Heh. So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh? Sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. I have never, in all my time playing these Ace Attorney games, ever come up against a witness that is so stubborn and refuses to give up. I think the only person who possibly contends with that is maybe like Damon Gant. You know? Like, that's gotta be the closest person. Because even then, we went on for a long time with him. I remember that. But we gave up he gave up rather easily at the end of it. I could be wrong. Name someone who we've argued with longer. This man, we have argued like 2 parts of this chapter 4. Like the middle and the end. We have argued with this man. So forgive me if I'm rather frustrated. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something. Huh? Excuse me, sirs. Report. Where were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. I knew it. With this Quercus album. Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. I won't. I won't, actually. If it gets you put away faster, I'm actually not going to entertain it. If that means he's going to be arrested, because I cannot do this anymore. Your question? The one from before. Or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was in that dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it? There is so much evidence. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I genuinely just don't understand how this man can go on for so long. Like, even I would have given up at this point. Like, I'm a pretty stubborn ass, but even I would have given up at this point. I would have straight up committed and just said, you know what, fuck it, I did it. Just take me away, dude. If I really didn't do it, I would have been fighting for that, but obviously this man did it. Just fucking give up, dog. He's so annoying. But it doesn't prove that I'm your killer, does it? That's a very good point. He doesn't! The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer. We have plenty of evidence to prove that he is absolutely the fucking killer. He hid a knife in a bouquet! He snuck out during the show to kill this man in the dressing room. And he tried to cover it up by saying he got lost. How can you possibly believe that? How can you possibly... How does anybody believe that? I feel like I need to go take a lap. Then this evidence, it's meaningless? That can't be. We were so close, sir. I'm gonna smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do. We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with. I can expose with it. Ugh. I can't think of a single thing. Are we done laughing? No, excuse me. I'll be on my way. This is like the 10th time we've done this bit! Guys, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I can't tell if the writing team just ran out of ideas for this case or we like really are so committed to this man pissing me off. He's not rage baiting me. This man is genuinely pissing my ass off. Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. And it wasn't me this time either. And it wasn't me either. It was me. The forensics guy? Why did you... because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. There's more? See, if you all just shut the fuck up. What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. The blood I mentioned, it's not of the same blood type of the victim's blood. What? No! What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell's is it? I don't know, sir. All I know is not the same blood type as victim, sir. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore. It's probably this motherfucker's. The man that keeps denying that he's committed even an atrocity. Any sort of atrocity. This man has trying to convince everybody he didn't fucking do it. I'm getting an aneurysm. Neither do I. Dude, easiest simple solve. Hey, if it's not the victim's, why don't you go take this man's blood test and get back to me on that? Tell me who the fuck, whose blood that is. My, what an amusing turn of events. Because he was shot in the shoulder, so obviously it had to have been somebody's. That blood drop proved something to be all right, namely my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy. What sort of nonsense? Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you like to believe. But if someone preparing the steel samurai dogs had a nosebleed, what then? I guess that's possible. Damn it. Have we been wasting our time on a red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That we can easily disprove. If you give me a second, I could easily disprove that. Quirkus Alba, you bastard! Period. Silence. Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. Yeah, you bastard! I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers, now let me through.
Not so fast.
Yeah, not so fucking fast. Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you, you'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it the day that it comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Ugh! I'm not doing that. Agoo! Is this really the extent of all we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? No! No, it's not! My anger knows no bounds. Is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who have been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? Oh, don't? Are we talking about Phoenix Wright? I love them so much. What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? I love these gay idiots. Turn it around? That's it. I must turn my way out of thinking. Must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at that time. And there's only one person that it could be. You know what? I will excuse the runaround of, like, having that bit, like, having that moment of, oh no, whose blood could it be? It's totally someone unrelated to the case. I'm excusing it because we had a Phoenix Wright moment where Miles Edgeworth had sat there and been like, I wonder how I could get out of this case. I wonder what Phoenix Wright would do. They're so gay, Your Honor. They're so gay and they're so in love. I don't care. I'm a diehard for that ship, guys. I don't really care. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage and will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me, not now or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Objection!
I love his smug ass. He's so fucking funny. Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure of that about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Quercus Alba, your wings were clipped long ago. You guys are just being dramatic right now. And for someone who's trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Huh, mere words. What do you mean by his wings were clipped, Mr. Edgeworth? Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence. Hey, Earth the prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? The piece I speak of is, of course, the single drop of blood. We know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all. Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good, then I believe you are already aware of what I mean. Then you know who the blood belongs to? Of course I do. This piece of evidence is irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. How long have you interrogated so far? We are literally at the very fucking end. I have genuinely gone so insane. I'm only 50% done? I'm so tired of arguing with this man. I just want it to be over. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of arguing with this man. I can't take it anymore. I feel like I gotta go take a lap. I've been so angry, like, nearly this entire time because we keep going back and forth. I'm sure you're close. Please, I'm so over. I don't remember the dialogue. Okay. So far, we have talked about. I've been interrupted by. Who have I been interrupted by? I've been interrupted by Larry. I've been interrupted by Old Bag, and I've been interrupted, I think, by Kay also. I've been interrupted about 5 times in this stream alone by characters in this game. I don't even remember what we've really talked about. We currently have figured out that there were samurai dogs in the pushcart, and they were removed to put the body in. And there was a single drop of blood on one of the boxes that Old Bag gave to us. And I'm currently about to lose my shit. Because these bitches just can't... I don't know why this man just cannot give up. That's all I want. That's all I genuinely want. I just want this man to give up. Please. Anyway, the blood that soiled this box. No, duh.
Take that!
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Queer Casalba. What? What? Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? Do we all just forget everything when we come into this chapter? He's not even a victim. The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Cochin's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So that's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim, then there's only one other person it could belong to. Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. But Mr. Cochin was the one who got stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding? What if during the murder, Mr. Cochin had fought back? You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cochin managed to wound Mr. Alba? Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves he was bleeding then. It's the goddamn fucking wound on his shoulder where he claimed to be stabbed by fucking... It's crazy that Pollinia wasn't the killer. Honestly, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked because he was so just like strange the entire time, but I would die for that man. I would die for that man just for him to take over the fucking country at this point. Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. Why are we Shakespeare talking? That was from when Damask II attacked me with a pair of scissors. Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room. Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, but... So I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors? You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. I would die for that man is something you said about several suspects thus far. And you know what? I will keep saying it only if I am proven wrong. You know, I really probably should stop saying that. However, I know at this point, Pollinia was not suspicious, so I would die for that man. At this point, I would die for that man. Until I'm proven wrong at one point, but right at the moment, I'm a ride or die. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You're one to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to... Sorry, I'm still thinking about that. You clocked me really hard with that line. With that fucking comment. I'm still thinking about it. It's making me giggle. You managed to keep the law to slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. Got your ass. Yeah. I would put that on a t-shirt. I would die for that man. Something I've said about several suspects that were proven to be guilty. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal. I am the master of my fear. However, to think a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. I don't care. My wound is a stab wound, and one that would have come from a blade. I wonder where you will propose such a weapon. I have the fucking weapon. I have the weapon in my fucking evidence inventory. This game pisses me off right now. This theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to have come into this area with a weapon of any sort. Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what the other way was, all your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that the other way does exist, you'd better hurry up and tell me now. Oh, I shall. With pleasure. Wait, what? Piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochin brought a weapon into this theater. Bring out the key.
Take that!
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagatsu's key. That key. It's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago. And it is very unique, and that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. Got your ass. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about the Cadopian paper signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as a leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work just to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quercus Alba? Please tell me it's over. Please tell me it's fucking over. And that is what some may call a coup de grace. Did I say that right? I don't know. I always say shit wrong. Coup de grace. Impossible. Not quite. Oh yeah, hold on. We'll look it up real quick.
Coup de grace.
Oh, coup de grace. I was a little off. That's okay. Coup de grace. That was close enough. Impossible. You can't take me down. Swine, all of you. Especially Manny Cochin. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as an ambassador. Which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagatsu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagatsu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors. This is not Scooby-Doo. You fucking take that back. I channeled all of my anger into that. Now I feel better. And the coup de grace is fucked up. That is so true. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. That man is in the climax. Literally. Ugh. I'm so tired of this. This country or Alabast? Which country's court would you like to face first? Ow, what a fucking line! I love this man. I love Miles Edgeworth so much. That man is so funny. I love him. Either way, it's game over for you. Edgeworth. You've truly rendered him into an old man. Like, actually. Wow. Suddenly, my headache's gone. Crazy. Whew. This is it. The big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today. Next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Francisca is heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. Ugh, I don't even want to think about what that would be like. I caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. He gets a monthly paycheck? Somebody. You're almost on pace with the game. Wait, March 7th. Oh my god, you're so right. I'm almost on pace. Yeah. Currently, technically, it's the 18th here, so it's only a little off, I guess. Oh my god. No way. I think I mentioned this in like a previous like stream, because I think it was like December or January, I think, when I came back to the game. And I think we were about like January, February, I think, when it was taking place in the game. I don't remember. Yeah. You know, I've been thinking that flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all the incidents. Cammy Meal was to provide support during the smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant, and Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. Go you airlines, and even the prosecutor's office. No one was saved from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I suspect there's even more members of the smuggling ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. What is it, detective? Nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. Oh, shit! Oh, you're so right! Oh my god, events from Apollo Justice do happen in 2026. I follow that thing on Twitter! Where is it? There's an account on Twitter that talks about like events in Ace Attorney, and they post like on the day that they happen. Like technically like to the day. I don't remember what the account is called, but I gotta... It's loading. Give me a second. I'll look for it here in a second. I do remember like briefly looking at the timeline of the game. I don't remember literally anything that happened, but I remember seeing dates from 2026. And it was also so long ago when I looked this shit up. But now all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh? Yeah, there's a lull between 2019 and 2026. I remember this because I remember there was a date in 2019 and then there was nothing between that. I don't know what it was, but... Oh, that's the court bot. Where is it? Ace Attorney struggle tweets. I forgot I followed that. I know I follow the account. I just cannot find it now. You know what? I'll find it at some point. It's not that important. But I do remember following an account like that on Twitter. I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Mac Rao. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all in the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU and dead man. Nerd! Shut up, Elin. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. Ah, she's blonde! I know. I'm so very blonde. You said to come say it. I didn't think you would have the time, if I'm being so for real. I thought I honestly would have been done with stream by this point. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Pelenio. Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. Oh my god, feed that man. He does not get fed at all. Yeah, well, fuck you. Fuck you! What? Seriously, sir? Oh, wait. Actually, I don't think I want them anymore. You slut. You bitch. Guys, it's okay. That's my friend. I bully him all the time. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Cadopia again, its economy has changed. I'd hope. Say slut properly. No. I'd hope. Yeah, this is real great for the VOD for YouTube. Thanks, Elin. Really? And it seems that Ambassador Pelenio has reaped the few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador for the newly reunified Cadopia. But what a pity. Now who's fucking yapping? Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem to be all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay. Wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir. Slut just sounds like stop to me. You know what? That's totally fine. It's fine, guys. I like you guys. It's fine. If somebody else was saying that to me, then we'd have a problem. Actually, come to think of it, where's Kay? How come she's still not here? Hey, Gumshoe, I really need you to look down. Look down, please. She's not that short. Her hair gives her a lot of height. Hey, you gotta be a lot more alert than that. Ah! I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit. Why should you look at it? Don't ask questions. I love her. Leave her alone. That's my bitch right there. I totally didn't notice you. I realized that voice was you. Langsy says ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Why is this man still here? Someone tell this man to go home. Oh, I meant you, bestie. Yeah, okay, sure. Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Are you ready for what might be the best game in the series? Is this the second game? I heard it's fucking immaculate. I need something. I need something that's not gonna make me want to get rage. Feel so much rage. Like, I need a good rage. This was not good rage. I was feeling such bad anger. I was getting genuinely angry. I'm serving my country right now. Leather flares. We love the fake leather pants. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court. Is that so, Agent Lang? Is this man hitting on me right now? Flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zangfa is finally at peace again. And it's all thanks to you, so I just want to say thanks. Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth. POV, the 26-year-old. Okay, bye! No! Ah! I don't want to remember that. So we're gonna move past it. I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe that victory belongs to the both of us in this case. Shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. And I have zero interest in the truth that you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that? It belongs to the booth. Hot dog stand. I cannot read! I don't know why reading is such a struggle for me. Sometimes I just see the words and they just go faster. They go faster out my mouth than into my brain. Huh. I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm going to get that person no matter what. Uh-huh. Right. It's about time for the trial to start. I'll see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of ticket tape for today's victory, sir. I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins. Hope you've got enough, because I'm gonna call my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The end. Say it. Say the end, please. I didn't even get to read it. Something about the scene shifting. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu. It's a story of those who dedicate their lives to the pursuit of truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that we prosecutors are, and that is because you're saying it so fast. Objection. Say it! Say the thing! Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. Sure damn, it sure fucking shit it has.
Objection!
Yes! The end. Thank you. Oh. I know, Kirby. I am so happy because I really, really, really am so excited to play the second Investigations game. I heard it's genuinely such an amazing game, and it's a lot of people's favorite in the series. Come here, bud. Hi, Bubby. Hi. I did really, really like this game, I will say that. Hi, Kirby. Yep, okay. There you go. Okay. This goddamn cat, I swear. I forgot how absurd that shit is. Anyway, I'm very excited to play the next game. I genuinely am so excited! This was a really good game. I do really like this format because it still has the same, like, essence of the actual, like, Ace Attorney games, but it, you know, period. It still has the essence of, like, the regular Ace Attorney games, but it is in a different, it was Francisca. Do you want me to go back to the other screen? I will if you want me to. I do really like this game. I enjoyed it a lot. I like that it was a different format from the original game. I really enjoy that it brought a lot of characters back. Some were not great, but I do really enjoy a lot of the returning characters that they did bring back. And I do enjoy, I love Kay. I love Kay so much. She's my favorite. She's one of my favorites. I really enjoy a lot of these characters. They're all so great. But I do really, really like this game, and I am so excited. I'm so excited to get to Investigations 2, and I'm really excited to get to Apollo Justice at some point. Yes! I'm gonna wait for the credits to kind of be done. Oh, and Emma, I forgot Emma came back. Ah, I love Emma so much. I love Emma. Oh, she's so great. I love her so much. Oh. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay. I know of some characters that are in the second game. I don't know anything about the second game. I will say that. I know literally absolutely nothing. How do I feel about Old Bag? I hate that bitch. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that bitch. I really severely dislike Wendy Oldbag. It's so huge you don't know who's in it. Yeah, I like if they popped up on screen, I would recognize the characters because I've seen pictures of them, but I don't know literally anything about the game. Now I'm not 100% confident, but I don't remember Oldbag being. Oh please, I hope she's not in the second Investigations game. Please, I don't want to see her ass again. At least I don't want to see her ass for the foreseeable future. She irritates me so bad. I enjoy voicing her. I do not enjoy any other aspect of her. I find her very irritating, and I cannot stand her. Larry is kind of annoying too, but you know, at least, you know what? I don't got anything to say about Larry. I got nothing to say about Larry. Oh my god, are we done? Oh my god, and Maggie. It's so weird to see the HD sprites. I do kind of want to go back and look at some, like, old, like, gameplay of it. Like, I did pull up, like, for a bit at some points. Like, I got to pull up the 8-bit. It's mostly the overworld, yeah. I like the new sprites. It makes it a lot easier to kind of, like, see, I guess, in a way. But I do enjoy the little, like, goofiness of the, like, 8-bit little characters. I think they're so cutie pie. Portraits do look similar. Because I've switched between them back and forth, like, every once in a while. It's created a few small fires on its own. But the next event will be great. I do like Polenio. I do enjoy him. He was a really, like, fun character. Because he was just weird, but not in, like, a way, like... Oh, that was the wrong way. Like, I don't know. Now I'm worried about this curl for some reason. I, like, styled my hair like before this. I know it hasn't been a long stream, but honestly, this is about the length I really wanted it to be because I am sicky icky and I hurt. Because I have, like I said, I have a bladder infection and I am very, let's just say very uncomfortable right now. I'm shocked I have not had to go to the bathroom yet, but I'm feeling it coming on and I will just go after stream is over, so. I don't got much else to say. I'm just kind of waiting for these people to stop talking. I don't know how much longer this is gonna go for. I'm hoping it's almost over, so. Because I want to see, like, the next game pop up. You know what? I will take this time to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. We'll just let this play while I'm gone. Okay, we're back. I washed my hands and everything. Yeah. You know, usually when you have bladder infections, there's not that much pee. Not to get TMI or really gross about it, but there's so much I could say. I'm not gonna say it. Wendy's honkers are insane. What? Anyway, let's finish this up. Ooh, I feel so much better now that the trial is over. My experience is that it takes longer. Sometimes, yes, but I honestly really didn't have to pee that bad. I just really needed, I was like, I might as well take a pee break since we're just sitting here right now. So I don't really have to feel like I need to do it later. But it's been on and off. I either have to pee a lot throughout the day or I don't. So it's, yeah, the attempt. So. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir. I know the attempt, yes. Yeah, and nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom. Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave Francisca and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay? Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Are you still trying to steal my job, pal? Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy. Whew, what a relief. Kay. Yes? Even after all that's happened, are you still planning on becoming a great thief? Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own. She's gonna be okay for a day. Don't tell me she also gets arrested. A 3-person team? 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me as possible. With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you'll need. My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, the only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed. Let's both strive for such a future. Well, I guess it's time for me to get going. I see. Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in. If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever. Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the three of us. Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one. No. Hey, why not? Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, Detective. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that. Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese. And thus the long tale of the KJ incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there's little time to rest and relax, for I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. Aww, it's so cute. Aww. How cute. Bro is gonna cry. Only a little bit. Aww. That's so precious. I love the end of game, like, commemorative photos. I got an achievement! New items unlocked in the gallery. So then... I'm so excited. We're not gonna start it today. I'm gonna end stream here in a bit. But... Prosecutor's Gambit. Next week, I have to kind of like change the schedule around a little bit because my Tuesdays are no longer open anymore. So I'm probably gonna switch my streaming days to Wednesdays and Thursdays. Insane work, I understand that, but for now, this is my schedule. Because next month, I'm gonna be going on a brief hiatus because I'm moving. I know, 3 years in this apartment, and I will no longer be in it. I'll actually be back at home with my parents for a bit. Long story. We'll talk more about it when we get there. But, it's probably gonna be like a 2 week, a month at most. I highly doubt it will be a month at most. It just kind of depends on how things go. But it will probably be a 2 week minimum, like, hiatus, for reasons I'll explain when we get closer to it. It's just not gonna be until like the end of April, like beginning of May. But yeah, next Wednesday, I'm gonna be starting Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and I'm very excited. Ooh, you know what we should do while we're waiting? I need to do I need to rate the cases. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. My Ace Attorney cases ranked. I'm gonna try to match this up real quick. I'll see you around. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna rank these, and then I'm gonna... should really just like bookmark this page. Let me set this up real quick. I probably should have done this while I was thinking about it. Okay, so I did that. I know we looked at these recently. But I'm gonna... I'm just gonna put all of these back in the order that they were in. Okay. Give me a second. Let me set this up real quick. Okay, let me center this, and we should be... That's not what I wanted. Shit. Okay. Actually gonna make this a bit smaller. It's Dane! Hey! I gotta fucking adjust this. Okay. There we go. Now it fits. There we go. Do I what now? Do you have your Twitch link to Disc? I don't know what that is. Oh, to Discord, yeah. I was like, what do you mean, Disc? I do. It should be on my profile, I think. Anyway, this is the ranking that I had. Like, this is my definitive ranking. Oh, it doesn't say. I think I may have turned it off recently. I don't remember why, but usually I have it turned on. Yeah, I may have turned it off recently. A long time ago. I think it was probably before my hiatus. I just don't think I turned it back on. I don't remember. But yeah, usually I have it turned on Discord. I did not. For a while. Where was I at? Oh, I was gonna sort these. Okay. I have to be reminded what these cases are, because it's been a long time, I think, since I've played some of these. I see you playing Ace Attorney and didn't say live, so I had to ask. Yeah. I will set it up. Thank you, though, for reminding me, because I absolutely forgot about it. I'll have to do it. I'm about to end stream here in a bit after I do this tier list. Because everybody has to know my tier list ranking at the end of the game. After I'm done. Every time. Everyone has to know. I am indeed joining the D&D sessions on Tuesdays. That is why my Tuesdays are no longer open for streams. Okay, this doesn't bring me... I need the cases. Give me the chapters. Give it to me. Oh, there we go. There's the episode list. Okay. Turnabout visitor. Murder occurs. Okay, that was when Edgeworth had the gun pointed at his back. Oh, I don't remember much of that one. I'm gonna have to skim. I don't really remember much about that one. I don't remember hating it. I'm gonna make my, like, ranking that I have at the moment, and then I'm gonna go do and see if I can refresh myself and have an updated one by the next stream if it does get updated. So I don't remember. It was I remember it being a really good, like, beginning trial. Okay, see, now I'm remembering a lot of the stuff. Because then they were trying to frame Maggie. It ended up being what's-his-face. I do remember it. I just don't remember exactly how I felt while playing it. I don't remember. I remember it being like a nice beginning case. It taught you pretty much a lot of things really well. I want to say I do want to put it above. This is gonna show my mouse. Capture cursor. Why is it not capturing the cursor? Oh, there we go. I do think I want to put it above the third case, where we were at the French restaurant that was terrible. But what was the second case of the third game? I think that was the first time we went up against Godot. From what it sounds like, it is. Oh, that was the first time we went up against... We had heard about Mask to Mask. Okay, I'm remembering now. Yeah, that bitch is probably gonna go and rather would not do these again. I'm remembering this now. Or no, I'm thinking of a different one. That was admit at best. Do I remember? I liked... Okay, now I'm remembering. I remember being irritated for some of them, but I do remember... I think the reason it's already up so high is because the one man's name is Look At Me. Is Luke at me. Lukeatmey. That was that man's legitimate name in the fucking in that case. I think that's why it's already so high. I'm gonna, for now, I'm gonna put this right here. Actually. I do like the first game's like first case really good, like a lot. I found it really nice. I think I'm gonna put it below that, but I do think it's one of the stronger ones. I might change that. Yeah, I think I like the first game's one a lot more. The second one was the one where we saw Francisca for the first time in like a long time, because I don't think she was in the last game. Yeah, Turnabout Airlines, that was when Edgeworth is accused of murder on the plane. I have a first-class killer on my hands. I remember that one kind of being annoying. I think it's because I just really didn't enjoy some of these characters. I enjoyed seeing Francisca again. I just don't really think I'd want to do that case again. I don't think it was a necessarily bad one. Like, 1-3 isn't even a bad one either. I just don't think I really enjoyed it that much. I'm gonna have to go over and go back through these to kind of figure out exactly what my feelings were on some of these, and I might change them and come back. Okay, I think this was one I don't really like. I didn't really like. See, now I want to put, like, I low-key want to put this one higher, but I don't know. I didn't really dislike them. I didn't dislike these ones. I just don't really think I'd want to do them again. They're not terrible. I'm gonna have to come back to these, I swear, because it's been I played all of those before my hiatus, so it's really been a while since I played them. Yeah, I'm gonna put that down here. As for this one, I think I'm gonna put it at mid at best, because I do like the fact that Emma came back. And I do, in retrospect, like Agent Ling as a character. I might move those places because it's been so long since I played them. Now this one, however, I did really, really like the fourth case. I did like it a lot. I think it's up there with pretty damn good. Because I liked the, like, past lore and stuff like that. I think it was a really nice, like tie back to the original, like, to the beginning of the story. I kind of liked how every story was kind of all over the place. Like, each chapter was not, it was not a direct, like, follow. I liked that they were all kind of, like, oh, like, the first case in the first case of the game took place the day before or the day after the second case in the game. And then the third case took place after the second one, but then the fourth case took place way before that. And I really liked the tie-in with little baby K. I do really like that. I think I'm gonna put see, this one I might move again because I'm not entirely sure. I think because I want to just go over the other games too. I don't want to put it above the fourth case because I do remember liking that one. I am gonna put it above this one. I'm gonna put it above the first case to the third game. I am gonna do that. And then this one, I don't want to put it at the bottom because I do remember liking kind of the beginning of it, I think. Although that feels like it was fucking forever ago too. I just need like a refresher at the beginning again. I almost want to put it at the bottom of would rather not do again because the ending of that is the ending of that case, the last one, is just so unbelievably long and annoying, and I genuinely was getting so angry by the end of it. Because why were we spending basically about 2 parts fucking arguing with this man? Fucking Alba. I fucking hate the Quercus Alba. I hate that man. I do like a lot that was in the case, so I don't really want to put it really low, which is why I think I really want to move these. But I do... It's not bad. It's really not. I may move some of these around because I think a lot of these are ranked really low, even though I really liked the game. But in terms of how much I really like the stories and the stories of the other cases and stuff like that, I don't... Its gameplay really weighs some of these down. Because the back and forth with some of the characters were really, really annoying, and I couldn't stand it. But I do really like I like those. I like them a lot, but I do prefer some of these other cases over, you know, the ones that we have there, so. Yeah, I think that's gonna be... it's gonna be what that is for right now. I will probably make some changes. I'll get back to y'all on that. But for now, I think that's gonna be it for stream. So, next week, next Wednesday, I'm going to be starting Ace Attorney Investigations. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, because I have stuff to do that day. Plain and simple. It is my one friend's birthday, so I'll be out there celebrating with her. So, I know it's been a while since we've touched Rhythm Heaven Fever. But next week, hopefully we will be back, you know, in it. So, next week, next Wednesday, we're gonna be starting Ace Attorney Investigations, and then next Thursday, we're gonna be playing, hopefully finishing, Rhythm Heaven, Mega Mix. I don't know why I keep saying Fever. Whatever. So that's all. I'll see y'all next time. So, okay, bye stream, bye stream, bye stream, bye stream, bye stream.